Survival Tech.
All right, guys, this is Matt with Survival Tech, and we are sitting at a rest stop right off Interstate 70 here up in Ohio. Hey, how you guys doing? Woohoo! There's Dave.
What's up?
We're here in the War Wagon. We're getting ready to get on down to Wildcat Hollow down in Wayne National Forest for the first ever Survival Tech weekend. So we're going to be popping in here and there. On the way down is pretty much the last civilization is right here. You know, the further we get down south, the less and less it becomes. So this is going to be awesome. So we packed our packs last night. We packed way too much. Both Dave and I were discussing
Water
this.
weighs way too much.
Yeah, and that's one thing that is really kind of screwing us on this trip is down in Wayne National Forest, which is the area that we're going. It's very acidic because of all the old mining. So we have to pack in all of our water. So we went ahead and we brought extra water just in case. So that water, it adds a ton. So it's just an overnight trip, but you know, it's definitely going to be fun. We're going to get to test out a whole bunch of gear and everything.
That's where our weight's at.
Yeah, because we're not taking just the bare essentials, what we need. We're taking extra also, so we can, you know, get some decent videos for you guys. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to sign off, and we're going to go ahead and get on the road. We're about an hour away, and that's pretty much it. All right, guys, see you in a bit. All right, guys, Matt and Dave, Survival Tech Weekend. We've nicknamed GPS Linda. She's telling us how to go. Now we're on gravel roads, and we're getting pretty darn close to Wildcat Hollow. We're about 8 minutes away. We're on Sunday Creek Road, so looking forward to this. This is something else. Hey guys, Matt with Survival Tech. We're here at the trailhead of Wildcat Hollow for Survival Weekend. I got Dave with me. Just pulled up in the War Wagon. We're getting everything situated, ready. Waiting on Corey and Andy and Jeff and whoever else is coming. And we're going to be shooting some videos for you guys. We're going to do an overnight camping trip here. And pretty much it. This is my first time being down here at Wildcat Hollow. So I'm really looking forward to it. And with Dave, what he noticed as soon as we pulled in is if we want, there's plenty of salad for dinner tonight. So the only thing we're missing is ranch dressing. So I don't know if we'll be able to find that in the woods or not. But anyway, just wanted to, you know, check in with you guys and let you know that doing good and can't wait to get everything set up and get some more videos for you guys. All right, see you in a bit.
Hey everyone, this is Survival Tech's first annual Survival Weekend. Everyone named themselves off, of course, Corey and Jeff,
Joshua,
Andy,
Dave,
Matt. So we're going to be trying to take some video of our trip and hope you all enjoy it.
it's gonna definitely be cool. We're down here at Wildcat Hollow, down in Wayne National Forest, just south of Corning. So
It's going to be a doozy of a day.
that's right. All right, guys, check in with you in a bit.
to stab her?
All right, guys, we're here at the Wildcat Hollow Survival Tech Campground. This is our site. We've got a nice little stream running through here. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. We're right on a bend. I think Corey's setting up over there. Dave, he's going to be setting up right there. Go ahead and get him proximity. I'm going to be in between Dave and Corey. Right there.
A mattress.
I think Andy and his son and Jeff are going to be over there. But this is absolutely beautiful. And while we get the site prep done, after we do that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to videotape some of our shelter building. A lot of us are going to go ahead and tarp it. Jeff might do a partial shelter. But hey guys, frog legs night. 3 just jumped.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't have my gig with me.
We can make it.
Yeah, make one out of 6.
Yeah. Andy's got it.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. You gonna cook something? Yeah, frogs.
Yeah, actually some frogs did jump in there.
Yeah. I had 3 jump over there.
No, I walked over there and like 3 jumped in. I'm like,
So there's 6 of them in there.
I almost stepped on one.
All right, guys. Wish you all could be out here with us.
But you can't.
But you can't. And hopefully somebody shows up. We sent out the email and everything, and that would be really awesome. Channel 13's on.
Channel 13 on still?
Channel 13, Lucky 13, Survival Tech's number.
And there's no way we're going to get a signal down in here.
No. Doubtful. Very doubtful.
Well, we went to,
All right, guys, signing out. All right, guys.
Joshua, you sent over.
This is Matt with the camera. I'm going to go around. I'm going to ask everybody what they're doing with their shelters right now. Hey, Jeff, you got a minute? All right.
So I'm going with using a little of the technology. I'm using just some zip ties, quick, easy. I'll make sure I take them with me when I leave. Then I just took this tree and went across from the other one. And then I'm just building a basic lean-to shelter. And then I have a bivy sack for extra against the ground and all of that.
Now, have you used that bivy sack before?
Just in the backyard.
Okay.
So, it was still kind of, the kids slept in a tent and I slept right beside them.
Yeah, great. Do you, is there a certain brand that it is, and
That's
maybe
a U.S. It's
military?
It's military issue.
Great.
Got it on eBay for 30 bucks.
Yeah, highly recommend it then.
I like it. It takes, you know, in case we didn't have shelter, I could still sit up in the bivy sack. Protects me from the weather elements. I can just cuddle up underneath a couple trees and I'm still going to stay dry.
All right.
So,
well, hey,
options.
Good deal, man. I'll let you go ahead and get finished. All right, Andy and Joshua, you got a minute?
Sure.
All right. Let's go ahead and tell the Survival Tech about your guys' shelter.
I've elected to use a tent today, sort of a pre-made shelter. I just bought this tent this week off of Amazon. It's a Wenzel Alpine. It cost me $35. So I think a pretty decent tent for $35. Looks like it's going to hold up okay. We set it up last night in the house, make sure all the pieces were here. Set it up today, all the pieces are still here. Since I brought along my partner here, I didn't think he'd enjoy just camping out, you know, in a little lean-to like that. So I thought we'd
done
try
it before.
Well, yeah, we've done it before.
Yeah.
Did you love it?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah?
It's just, yeah.
Except all the spiders coming out.
They banned the tent that we had.
That's right. They won't let us
since it
take
was
our
so
big tent on campouts anymore because we got 4 boys in a tent. They're too rambunctious and noisy.
Uh-oh.
We were nicknamed the Chipmunks. So yeah, and besides, it was really cold in there. So this is the answer to the...
This is the answer to the big tent.
Yeah.
A small tent.
Perfect. And you highly recommend Wenzel?
Wenzel's a pretty good brand. I haven't used this tent extensively yet, but Wenzel's a pretty decent brand for $35. I mean, really, most tents this size for a high-end tent, you're going to spend at least $150. So I'm not expecting this to be the ultimate of all tents, but I think it's going to do what we need to do at a price I can afford.
Great.
And it's a nice tent.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
All right, Dave, why don't you tell me a little bit about your shelter?
I'm just using a regular old emergency blanket as a shelter. Right now it's just basically this way. Later on, when I get ready to go to sleep, we'll strap this down, keep me covered for the evening. The reflective surface will keep convective heat from the fire that we're going to have right behind Matt this evening.
Great.
So I'll be able to be comfy tonight.
Now, what are you using for your cordage on this?
This is heavy duty bank line. Got it from the Pathfinder School store. It's pretty heavy. I would have rather had the paracord, but this works.
And then it looks like you got tarp clips.
Yeah, it came with 6 easy clips. They're kind of just a snap together little
Great.
compression fitting.
Awesome, looking good, man. Hey, Corey.
Hey everyone.
Tell us about yours.
No. So this is the start of my shelter. It's gonna be a simple lean-to. Got some cover down for some extra bedding, and not really sure how I'm gonna construct it yet. It's kind of flying by the seam of my pants thing, but that'll be cool when it's done. So
All
check
right.
back later.
All right, sounds good, man. Thanks.
All right, Matt, tell us about your shelter here. Well, this is going to be just a tarp and a ridge line. I'm going to end up doing just a tube tent, get everything pulled out. If I need to switch it into a wedge, I can. If I need to switch it into a lean-to, I can. But for right now, it's just going to be very simple, very basic. That's pretty much it, man.
All right, thank you. We'll check back later.
All right.
All right, guys, this is Survival Tech Weekend down at Wildcat Hollow, coming back at you. Dave is building the fire right now. We're just sitting around. Yep, sit back, relaxing. This is great. We love our campsite. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. Exactly what we're looking for. Now, what's that?
I need to explain my new shelter too to everyone.
All right, well, let's go ahead and do that. First of all, I want the youngest member of Survival Tech here with us, Joshua. Joshua, do you want to come up and explain your seat?
Sure.
Ronnie, taping.
Here. The one right there.
We're gonna take this next couple times, little videos, segments, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about different gear that we brought and everything else, and stuff that we've made on the fly. So Joshua, why don't you go ahead and start us out
Well,
and explain what you made there.
since I was tired, since my legs were tired, I made myself a seat. Since someone in our group brought some nails, I put a piece of bark on it for a piece to sit on, and one nail in the center, so it was nice and sturdy. Right over there, I'm sawing that piece of wood so I can make myself a table for my water bottle.
Very good. Pretty awesome, buddy.
Thank you.
You wrecked your seat taking it apart there, Josh.
Here,
All right.
let's talk about my seat.
All right, let's talk about Corey's seat.
I brought that seat, and I kept sinking down into the ground because I'm a little heavy. So I thought I'd get some rocks, put underneath it. Grabbed 2 rocks, sat on it, broke my rock in half. Maybe he's trying to tell me something. But it's working now.
While we're on seats, that there, that is not only my backpack, that is also my seat. The awesome $2.67 Home Depot Homer's Bucket, 5 gallon.
And it's Survival Orange.
That's right.
So as you can see, I kind of changed locations of my whole shelter. I had it over there, it just wasn't quite working for me. I used nature to help me destruct the dome shape. And then I lined the bedding full of leaves and pine needles, put a tarp down on top of that, put a reflective tarp over top of that tarp, put my wool blanket down and my 40-degree blanket. So I think I should be good tonight.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be, what, about 46?
Yeah, high 40s, low 50s, somewhere there. And eating survival beef jerky.
Ooh, what kind?
Teriyaki.
Oh,
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Sasquatch.
That's awesome. Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
You got a minute? Let's explain what you got laid out for us here.
This is my 47 pounds worth of gear. Before I put the water in it, it was 31 pounds. But this is what I would carry basically on a 3-day excursion. There's a lot of toys in here to play with tonight and tomorrow. So that was a lot of the weight, but this is basically it. This is a survival kit.
Got some good stuff there. Marksman slingshot, can't beat that. Oh, that's nice. That's your cooking canteen, right?
Yes, sir.
Have a little pink one Joshua can fit in.
My homemade volcano stove. I was looking at these online, and they had some nice Swiss military surplus volcano stoves, but I couldn't find them anywhere. Everybody was out of them. So I started looking at the design, and I thought, you know, I've got 2 tin cans that would work perfect for this. And that's what I ended up doing. Later on this evening, we're gonna play with this, and hopefully we'll have enough light to record that.
Yep. Oh, we'll definitely have light.
I'm Andy. Some of you may have seen me on Survival Tech before. I put out 1 or 2 videos on basic survival equipment. This is stuff I brought with me. My son and I have a little bit of share stuff, but pretty much we just have one bunch of stuff that I carried because I didn't want to torment him. But I've got my cutting tools. I bought a couple different ones along for testing, just to see how different stuff works out here in the woods. That's another cutting tool there, hatchet. I brought along 2 saws, but my kids got one, and the other one's in my pocket. Not that pocket, this pocket. I brought along a folding saw. Also, very handy. Anything up to about wrist size is a great saw for. Got cover, I've got a poncho, I've got a tent, I've got blankets in the tent, got a poncho for my son, got a first aid kit here for us. It has some basic first aid needs, some ointment, some soap, cloth, another poncho, some gloves. It'll cover any minor injuries that we might expect to give ourselves out here in the woods. In addition, I've got my basic first aid sauce right here that if I get a cut, wash it with that, seal it up with a little liquid Band-Aid. So that should take care of anything that we do to ourselves out here until we can get back and get some better cleaning on it. I brought along a couple different cooking devices or combustion devices. I brought along some alcohol and a tin can stove I made out of a Pepsi can. We just tested that, and we had a tin of water boiling in about 3 minutes. So that worked out good for us. I also brought along a little Sterno can with a little Sterno stove that I made for it. So that's a nice handy quick thing. Pop the lid off and set it on fire and it's always ready to go. What did he just take? It doesn't matter. For combustion, for fire starting, I brought along a good old lighter. I also have my little tinder kit that I seal up and make a little more water resistant by wrapping up a piece of inner tube. I've got another lighter in there, some char cloth, some cotton and wax, and down at the bottom I've got a Doan's magnesium bar at the bottom. I've got some more char cloth in here inside a little film canister. Got some more char cloth in there. And wrapped around the outside of the film canister, I've got fishing line, so that if I need to, I can use the fishing line for fishing type purposes. Oh no, a bee. Got my compass. This is another nifty thing. I've got a compass, mirror, nice little mirror compass. I made a lanyard for it with paste beads on it that I made out of parachute cord. Got a whistle tied to it, so I've got a little signal whistle for out in the woods. Put that around my neck and it's all nice and easy to carry. Got our eating utensils. We got some sporks for ourselves.
That's the eating tool, correct?
The eating tool, although I think they have a new eating tool out now. They've changed it slightly. I think they made it a little bit longer and changed the handle part of it just a little bit. So this is the old eating tool. I think they have a new one out now. And this is my titanium sport because I just couldn't resist the idea of a titanium sport. Our mess, you got a mess kit. We've got another mess kit. This is just a little standard round one like he had over there. This is the good old GI meat can. This is a stainless steel surplus military mess kit. You can also get these made out of aluminum. The aluminums are a little bit cheaper. I think this one cost me $8 though. And it's a little more durable than the aluminum. When I've used both, and this is a little bit better than the aluminum, so I think it's worth the $3 extra. We've got some more cover options too. We've got emergency tarp, space blanket tarp. This one is the hooded kind you can put over your head and has little hand pockets in it to pull around yourself. Emergency space blanket, just because it's always a good idea. They're small, they don't take up much space, they're very light, so it's a good idea to have one along. Parachute cord, got about 50 feet of parachute cord there, and then miscellaneous other pieces that I've cut off of stuff and ended up using for things. Some little headlamps for us for later once it gets dark. We've got some headlamps so that we can see in the dark. Got my shovel. If any of you are thinking of buying yourselves a folding camp shovel, this isn't exactly a backpacking shovel. It's a little bit heavy for that, but for a camp shovel, this just can't be beat. If you want to get a GI type shovel, this is a Gerber, the Gerber military shovel or Gerber folding shovel. They make a smaller one also. It's a little bit smaller. This one here, if you buy one and you get a GI shovel carrier, this is a tip, you get the GI shovel carrier at the surplus store for $3 like this one was, the shovel doesn't fit in it. If you dip this in a pot of boiling water in your stove for 10 seconds, push down on the shovel and then snap it closed, then run cold water on it, now your shovel fits in it. And then a little bit of paper, good thing to have along when you're out in the woods. And then we have our blankets inside the tent there. And that's pretty much what we brought along.
Excellent, excellent. Good stuff. Now, I do want to ask you about the saw, because everybody's going to be wanting to see this. Okay.
This is a bow saw that I made, and it's actually made out of some scrap parts at work. It's aluminum tubes, and I work in a warehouse. We work on conveyors, and they've got these rollers in them. They're aluminum sensor rollers that run along the conveyor, and the box pushes down on the roller, and that's how the conveyor knows when boxes are on it. These eventually bearings wear out and fall out of the conveyor, and they throw them away. So I grabbed a couple out of the trash, sawed one in half, took another one, kind of smashed it in a vise so it made it kind of oval shaped. So the saw blade fits inside the tube. I can actually take the saw apart. Saw blade fits inside. And then for the other two tubes, this piece of all-thread rod fits through. So the whole saw collapses down into two pieces of pipe that are then really pretty easy to carry. And I'm telling you right now, from being out in the woods and using a hatchet to try and cut a piece of wood and using a saw to try and cut a piece of wood, you need a saw. because a hatchet will cut wood, but it's miserable and takes a lot of work. You do a lot of work for a little bit of cutting. Saws are better.
That is awesome. Yeah, we just put it through the gamut, and let's see, you cut, what was the diameter of probably the biggest piece of wood you're
I'd
cutting?
say it was probably
Good.
6-inch tree. I was cutting something over there that's probably a 14-inch tree, but it's really wet, so the saw is sticking in it a little bit. So, you know, that was to make a seat anyway, and now we're just going to walk back to the car and get a seat because it'll be less work than cutting through, you know, 14-inch
Right,
piece of wood enough times to make chairs for 4 people.
right. Well, very good. Thanks a lot, Andy. Yep.
There's got to be another way. Hold on. I ain't giving up yet.
What are you trying to get up there?
There's some firewood.
Firewood? Something? What are you trying to get up there for?
Mushroom. Over here.
What are you trying to get? Under there? See if it works as shelter. Trying to get there for
Snake.
shelter. Really?
No. This
You-
is where I'm sleeping tonight. Looks pretty safe. Not really. Looks like it's fell in a few times.
That's awesome, buddy.
Now it's getting down. Look, I'm Bear Grylls. Oh, dude, this probably too smart.
Turn around.
Huh?
Turn around and go. That might be better.
Oh, point no return now.
Nice.
I'm good.
Very impressive.
Woo! Bear Grylls ain't got nothing on me. Dora. What's that?
There probably would have been another collapse scene. But you're wrong.
Be careful going down that way. I went down backwards. It's a long drop.
He's a pro, dude.
I see that.
Pretty impressive.
And that's how it's done.
Good job, guys.
Woo! My son's a pirate.
All right, Corey, why don't you tell us what you're eating there for dinner?
Oh, just a little bit I brought with me. I got venison back straps wrapped in bacon, marinated for over 36 hours in mesquite. Got baked potato, it's got to go back on, and stuffed portobello mushrooms with cheddar cheese and bacon.
Everything's got bacon.
Are you just gonna like take the cheese and bacon out of the mushroom caps once it's all melty? Because you know, I mean, it's a mushroom.
I'll eat the mushroom.
You did bring butter.
I did bring butter.
That's great.
Butter or margarine?
Maybe it's margarine.
Can't believe it's not butter.
That's what it is.
Hey guys, Matt, Corey, and the crew out here, Survival Tech Weekend. And Corey's going to show us a little something. We got the flashlights out. It's starting to get dark. Still a little bit light, but we're going to go ahead and try this. I've got the flashlight on Corey right now. He's going to explain this, and I'm going to shut the flashlight off, and we're going to check it out. So Corey, go ahead and take it.
So I bought some calcium carbide offline, and it's just a rock that you add water to, and it creates acetylene gas, and then you can ignite this acetylene gas.
It's coming right for me. Told you.
Little
Chipmunk was gonna gut me like a trout.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of water in here, and right here's the rocks. I got about little 5 pieces of rock down there. They're not very big, but they're enough. And let's see what happens.
All right, flashlight's off.
Well, maybe it's not smart to do it so close to the fire.
Oh.
That's it. Put it in disco
Oops.
mode. Ooh, look at him go. Boy needing stitches. I think the water's wore off. There it is.
There it went.
You gotta pour some of it into a little hollow on the rock and then. There you go.
Just like that.
Down by fires and catch on fire pretty soon. Wow.
Calcium carbide, water, and fire.
Pretty awesome.
That's it. I'm not that worried about it. I'm not there.
All right, Survival Tech. It's getting late, and we're all going to be turning in for bed here in a little bit. Corey, looks like you're modifying your shelter a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us.
Brought this one side in a little closer to keep some of the body or the heat I do collect in there in a little bit closer to me. I'm just gathering some firewood here just in case it gets too chilly and I need to start a little something later. Not gonna light it just yet. I'm just gonna have all my material ready.
Mm-hmm.
If I do need it, I'll either cheat and go to the fire and get some coals if they're still hot, or use a lighter.
We just have to bank it.
So that's about what I'm doing now. I'm separating my sticks into small, medium, and large, just so it's easier to start in the middle of the night. I'm not really expecting to need it, but
Just in case.
just in case.
All right, excellent, man. All right, Dave.
I'm not as brave as Corey. I'm already starting mine. Gather in the wood so that we can get her started again if it gets cold and wakes me up.
Hey, sounds good.
Got the reflective tarp. Ought to have some convection heat there.
Awesome. Have you climbed in there yet just to see?
I have climbed in there and laid down, and it's comfortable. I got about 3 to 4 inches of leaves and brush underneath for my padding. It's not too bad.
Well, cool. Well, cool. Yeah, and me and my shelter, I just planned on keeping everything as close to me as I can, and if need be, I'll just crawl out to the fire and sit with it and stoke it and keep it going. So, all right. I think everybody's pretty much getting ready for bed. Let me show you guys exactly how dark it is out here. This is absolutely beautiful. And I'm using my Nebo Redline tactical flashlight right now. It's awesome. All right, here we go. Light off. That's how dark it is out here. It is absolutely beautiful. Quiet. We got the stream. And so we're going to be hearing running water all night. It's going to be awesome. So, well, all right. Well, everybody at Survival Tech, we will see you guys in the morning. Hey, good morning, Corey.
Good morning, Matt.
Hey, this Matt and Corey Survival Tech weekend.
Yeah.
We are just packing up. Do you know what time it is? It's like a little after 8, isn't it?
I can tell you. 8:48.
8:48, and we're packing back. And this is the camp. We just broke down everything, made sure all fires were out, and pretty much just gonna call it a day.
That's right.
So Survival Tech, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know we sure enjoyed making it. And you have any
I don't got nothing
last
else.
words? Gotta have the best last words.
Oh, I will. Are you done? Because you haven't been in
pretty
video
much
much, so I want to make sure I got you.
No, that's what a producer's for.
Oh, that's right.
So, but no, we're gonna take a little bit of video along the way, and you know, just on the way out. And Corey.
So until next survival weekend, stay alive, America.
Survival Tech.